Doors just dropped the Great Outdoors full trailer, and oh my gosh, it does not disappoint. This trailer is awesome, and we're going to be breaking it down and picking it to pieces and showing you everything you missed in the official trailer for Doors' newest update. Let's not waste any time because I gotta get this video out fast. But with that being said, let's dive right. So here's the trailer, and other than the fact that they changed the music to be more eerie and creepy, it's something we've already seen before. Up until we get through this door, through the skeleton door, until we get actual new footage for this trailer. Here we go. So as you can see by the fact that it's blurry, we're looking through a window into a garden subfloor room, or outdoor room. So, freezing the video, yes, we're gonna be freezing the video a lot in this video. You can see a room that we might have already seen before because there's a gate, there's a lantern, and it sort of just looks like something we've seen in the teaser trailer, but from a different angle. It switches over to another room where we get a big wide shot all the way up into this massive vine which gets illuminated by the lightning. If we brighten it up, we can see one of the signs that the groundskeeper puts down to tell you to not step on the grass. A bunch of trees and a lock. Then there's a tunnel made out of stone and a lantern on the ground. It could be an item that we can pick up or just decoration being a light source, but who knows, it's there and it's pretty interesting. Then the big vine we've seen so many other times in the game, it makes its first massive appearance being this huge, ginormous, whatever this is, a huge giant arch over the thing. It looks horrifying, it looks creepy, it looks eerie, and I can't wait to see when I'm really playing the game. This is one of the coolest shots indoors so far ever. Anyway, other than the vine, you can see how massive and expansive the entire subfloor is. There's a ton of trees, different shades of green, and red trees with all different textures than the one that's already in the game right now. Then we get another look into one of the rooms. We can see another one of the signs, another weird stone obelisk, which I really still have no idea what they're used for. They probably don't even have a purpose. Some benches, some cattails, and a pond. And yes, I know it's pretty blurry, but I think you can see another one of the vines coming out of the ground here. And holy, these rooms have so much space and so many branching paths. Like, you can easily get lost in here. And it looks like there's some sort of fence here. Not really sure what that is. And then some random tree falls down for seemingly no reason. This has happened before, and maybe it's a result of some sort of monster coming or something. Maybe it means nothing at all, just like how the bookshelves fall in the hotel. Then we get a shot of an awesome looking room with what seems to be a water tower, walking path in the background, and some crazy weird looking green lightning, which apparently is a new entity warning. More about that later in the trailer. You can see up in the top left corner there's an actual bolt, strange mysterious green lightning. Then the awesome cute little entity named the Cause are drinking out of a puddle, and then they hear something and fly away. And I just want to point out that these animations look really good. They're cute little creatures, sort of like Louie from the mines. But there's a very good reason they fly away, because the groundskeeper comes and stomps into their puddle, wielding his giant scythe. Hanging from the back of his pants, there's a little keychain, and some people have theorized that you're going to have to take it off of him and steal the keys from him some point throughout the game, which would be a really fun and cool stealth mission. And another thing to note is this room is actually a graveyard. You can see the gravestones on the ground, which is more proof that there are so many settings and variety for this subfloor. And the awesome looking groundskeeper, yes, I had to add the awesome part because it's awesome, is doing a bunch of little tasks around, like picking up sticks and painting signs and putting them in the ground. And to take a second to specifically talk about this sign putting in behavior and painting signs, confirms that all of these signs are painted by him. He's the one not wanting you to step on the grass, and this also kind of shows us what his behavior is going to be and how you can get attacked by him. My idea, and it does show this later on in the teaser that kind of confirms this theory, is if you stand on the grass, he's probably going to come attack you with his scythe. Never mind. Dang it. For what he's doing in this shot, he might be looking for a perfect place to put the sign or gathering different sticks to build his signs. Not really sure, but he's just trying to tend for the ground and maybe plant flowers because we see him do it later on in the video. Right after this. What the heck is he doing, and is that a new entity? Yeah, that's right, the groundskeeper kills another entity, and it seems to be a sort of vine creature growing out of one of these rocks in the ground, or these holes in the ground. He's flailing his tentacle vines around, and the animation looks really sick. This tentacle thing could be what is in the front of this shot right here, or a completely different entity. But either way, this is probably a threat to us, so don't go anywhere near it, or it's gonna flail us. I don't know. On the left side, you could see a vine-covered chest, and in the background, one of the cabins. That's what I meant by him planting flowers, or maybe he's just taking care of them. I can't really tell by this shot. It honestly just seems like he does really care about his land, and he just doesn't want you trespassing. Now for the full reveal of... Wait. This video is sponsored by... No, I'm just kidding. Please don't click off. Please, that's not actually what I was going to say. What I was actually going to say is the groundskeeper's eyes glow, but only at certain times. Maybe when he's searching for you or when he's mad, his eyes glow. But when he's just doing some work like painting the signs or planting flowers, the eyes don't actually glow. You can see in this example. Anyways, where were we? Oh yeah, the groundskeeper. This shows us pretty much the exact mechanic and design of the monster. As you can see, here is a nice back view. You can see sort of his overalls, his vine arms, and he's made of pretty much completely dirt. Other than his pants, hat, bandana, and gloves, and pants, and okay, you know what, yeah. We get an even better look at his keys, and he's reaching for his scythe, which he didn't actually have the entire time. It was leaning on a tree. This could possibly give you extra time to get away while he's reaching for his weapon because he doesn't always have it equipped. He turns around and we get this shot showing exactly what he's gonna look like from the front. You can even better see his bandana and his overalls. Weirdly enough, one of his eyes have a hole in it. Who knows why? Okay, but seriously, who? I wanna know. Bruh. This shot is from the groundskeeper's POV. He grabs his weapon when the player walks through the gate. And as soon as he touches the grass, which once again confirms the mechanic, he lunges at him, instantly killing you with an awesome, crazy jump scare. Starts running towards you, you can probably run away. He slashes you and boot to the face. In this part, you can almost understand his sounds like English. Right here, he obviously clearly says, hey, and he's screaming, hey at you, and he just sounds like a human with muffled voices, maybe partly due to his bandana. Who knows? And you read it, that's right, the update is officially called the Great Outdoors Update. And we're getting the ability to skip to subfloors with the Stardust, but we've known that for a while. But what's new here is we know we can actually find the Stardust in the outdoors. Shown by the fact that you can find 2 pieces of it inside this vine-covered chest. This sort of shows off how you can do this in the lobby with the change floor doors. Then item skins, yes that's right, 110% confirmed now, item skins are coming to the game. You can buy them with knobs and then... Wait, where are chromas? They could just be rare item skins, but if you have any idea what they are, let me know in the comments right now. Like, just go. We can see new item skins for the crucifix and the flashlight, where the crucifix now has a purple effect, and the flashlight probably gives off purple light, or pink light. And this is actually a new room, which is awesome. It's something I'm very grateful for because Doors Room variety is definitely something I want to see more of. This is a weird room though, because it features an elevator, which is something we've never seen before except in the lobby. There's also some luggage carts, and it just looks nice overall. Again, we already knew this, but we're getting saves between floors, and it shows off the compass item again. Anyway, there's a new mid-run rift that you can probably unlock with the skeleton key, as you can see with the skeleton lock on the door, and there's also a bunch of blue rift lines on the outside, probably just to grab more attention to the door so that you don't miss it on accident. We're finally getting more hotel rooms, which is great because right now there's sort of a lack of variety in the hotel. This room features 2 staircases, and in the bottom it's sort of Doors basement themed. For example, you know the lever room, it sort of looks like that, and once you get up to the top it looks like a normal hotel room, but just with a lot of decorations. This next clip shows the giant lightning again. You can see the huge strike in the distance. Once again, it looks awesome. And then Redibles starts heading towards the closet, which you'll understand in just a second. Then there's the giant scary find again. Ugh. The player's not walking, but running through this area, meaning it could be a seek chase because you don't normally walk that fast. And the tree has almost seek eyes on it, which really could hint at a seek chase or some sort of chase being in this floor. There's a cute cozy cabin and... Gubby, what are you doing here? Then your screen starts shaking and you see the green lightning, meaning that a node monster is heading through. This is probably a completely different monster than we've ever seen before, but this shows that the green lightning is telling you when this different monster is coming through. Sort of like how the lights flash in the hotel and mines. And the other player gets in a locker, proving my theory. The player's once again running through a cabin and you can see a bunch of the other trees with eyes, meaning once again, maybe in a chase. And the groundskeeper bumps into the sign as he's getting attacked by something. Something is the vine monster, and the vine monster has fingers? And I haven't seen anyone else talk about this, so is this something that I discovered? The vine monster bashes him into the sign, knocking off the exit part, and then he tries to defend himself with the scythe, but it grabs onto it with his weird fingers. Still, I don't know why it has fingers. He tries to fight back, and it pulls it into the air, feet up, spinning the sign around, revealing to us update is releasing August 10th. By the time of recording, that's 12 days away, but is probably less by the time you're watching this. August 10th. And the outdoors is going to be free access, meaning you don't have to pay Stardust until August 25th. That's 15 days.
Is that a rope bridge and a cliff I see in the background?
Then the Lotus opening up. I have no idea what this means. And that's it. The trailer is done, and I'm just so excited for it to come out. And when it is out, I'm going to be making a video on if you can survive it in real life as a human. And I recently just made one for the rooms, so go check that out now if you're interested. If not, that's completely fine too. Anyway, thanks for watching all the way to the end. I hope you're hyped. I know I am. So let's wait till August 10th. Have an impeccable day. And goodbye. Subscribe.